Welcome to the She Invests Intuitively podcast, a Soulful Valley podcast for women who are done dimming their light, done playing small, and ready to rise. Here, we don't chase money. We align with it. We don't listen to market noise. We trust the quiet power of our inner voice. I'm Carey, author, publisher, and intuitive entrepreneur. I turned debt and heartbreak into financial freedom, and now I'm here to remind you, investing in yourself is the most powerful decision you'll ever make. These short, soul-infused episodes and occasional guest conversations with kindred visionaries are your permission slip to move with purpose, lead with intuition, and receive with ease. Let's activate your next level together. Welcome back, beautiful souls, to She Invests Intuitively. I am Carey, and today we step into one of the most powerful chapters of my life, the moment everything broke open, and yet somehow everything began aligning at the same time. Where we left off, it was 2017. I had been ill health retired, my body was collapsing, and the emotional weight of addiction at home was becoming unbearable. And then came August 2017, the moment everything changed. After a major drama at home, one that cut so deeply I could no longer pretend things would ever get better, I asked my husband to leave, and he did. But the end of a marriage doesn't feel like a clean break. It feels like shock, it feels like grief, it feels like fear and relief mixed together. And I had no mobility, no income, no clear way forward. Yet in the months that followed, something extraordinary happened. It wasn't stability, it wasn't certainty, it wasn't clarity, it was miracles. Just weeks after my world fell apart, I was nominated for and won the Educational Spirit of Corby Award, honouring the charity work I had poured my entire heart into. At a time when I felt broken, the community reflected back the truth of who I really was. Then in October 2017, another miracle arrived. I graduated after 2 years of illness, brain fog, slurred speech, pain that travelled through my entire body, and chaos that would have made most people quit their studies completely. I passed. It felt impossible. It felt divinely orchestrated, and it felt like validation that my path had meaning, even if I couldn't see it yet. And that same month I experienced one of the greatest joys of my life. I became a grandmother. In the middle of illness, chaos, financial uncertainty, and the upheaval of my marriage ending, a new life entered our family. A reminder that even in the darkest seasons, love still finds its way in. These 3 moments, the award, the graduation, the birth of my grandchild, were not coincidences. They were signs. Signs that the universe had not abandoned me. Signs that there was a future waiting for me. Signs that my identity was shifting from caregiver to leader, from survivor to creator, from exhausted woman to a woman with a destiny. But life didn't stabilize, not yet, because shortly after the miracles came the helpers, arriving exactly when I needed them. Right after he left, another strange synchronicity unfolded. I had been reading 7 Days to Sobriety, and out of nowhere his cousin Mark Stiles appeared. Mark had created an entire addiction program inspired by that very book. He offered to support my husband. He offered to run a project for my charity. He became a lifeline, not just for my husband, but for my hope. It kept us tied together. We were not done, not yet. Soon after, Toki walked into a charity event and offered to help by doing a music gig. That day he became our music therapist. Today he is my podcast editor and the producer behind my music. Another divine placement. And then came Lisa Phillips, a local coach whose presence felt like destiny. She delivered powerful workshops for our charity, and in 2019 she offered me a scholarship place in her 6-week coaching program. That program became the mirror I had been avoiding. It showed me that my feelings about my husband were deeply entangled with childhood wounds, that I had been trying to save him the way I tried to emotionally survive my father, that the charity had become part of my trauma cycle, that I could no longer be his wife, and that I could no longer lead the charity at the expense of myself, and the universe agreed. The very month I privately decided to close the charity and file for divorce. Every single funding application was rejected. The decision was made for me, not out of punishment, but out of protection. But this clarity wouldn't come until 2019. In this chapter, episode 8, we are still in the in-between. I had kicked him out, but we weren't done. His cousin was helping. There was a long stretch of sobriety. There was hope. And even though the universe was preparing me to let go, I wasn't ready yet. Hope is a powerful bridge. And I stayed on it for 2 more years. And through all of this, the breakdown, the miracles, the helpers, the hope, something else began forming beneath the surface. A new future, a new identity, a new frequency. And in July 2018, almost a year after the breakdown and months after the miracles, the name finally arrived. Soulful Valley. A whisper, a seed. A name I didn't understand yet, but one I recognised instantly as mine. And that brings me to the intuitive teaching of this episode. After a collapse, miracles will often arrive before the clarity does. Helpers will arrive before the ending is complete. And your next chapter will land in your spirit long before it lands in your reality. So here is your reflection for today. What miracles appeared in your life? At the exact moment everything seemed to fall apart. They aren't coincidences. They are the first signs of who you're becoming. In the next episode, we step into the full truth. The final unravelling of the marriage, the closing of the charity, the awakening that followed, and the early sparks that would lead to the Soulful Valley podcast. Thank you for being here. Thank you for witnessing this season of miracles and madness. I am Carey, and this is She Invests Intuitively. Until next time, beautiful soul, trust the miracles as they never show up by accident. Thank you for tuning in to She Invests Intuitively. If this episode lit something up inside you, trust it, share it. Take one aligned action before the day ends. Remember, your energy is your currency. Your intuition is your greatest investment strategy. And you are already the woman you've been waiting for. Be sure to subscribe, leave a soulful review, and visit sheinvestsintuitively.com. Here's our disclaimer. The stories and insights shared in this podcast are for inspiration and educational purposes only and are not financial advice. Always trust your intuition and seek professional guidance when needed. When you've finished here, come and join me over on the Soulful Valley podcast, where inspiring authors, healers and visionaries share their journeys of awakening, purpose and transformation. Until next time, keep rising, keep trusting, keep investing,